the future of travel. The way we explore the world, it's going through a massive shift. It's being pulled in two different directions. This deep human need for connection on one side and a total tech revolution on the other. And you know what? It's all changing a lot faster than you might think. So today, we're going to break down the 5 key trends that are shaping everything: how we book, how we discover, and how we experience our trips in 2025. We're pulling our insights straight from the experts over at the Arrival Travel Podcast.
Okay, you ready? Let's dive in. We're going to start with the human side of things, what's driving us, and then we'll get into the tech that's just, completely rewriting the rulebook.
All right, first up, trend number 5. After all that time spent in isolation, travelers aren't just looking for a cool place to visit anymore. They're searching for connection. And that feeling is fueling a huge boom in group tours and travel built around shared interests. It's honestly a perfect storm of factors driving this. I mean, you've got a direct reaction to the loneliness epidemic. People just want to be around people again. There's also this tech fatigue. We're tired of our screens. Then you layer on these huge economic shifts. You've got retiring baby boomers with money to spend, and younger generations who would way rather invest in a memorable trip than, buying more stuff. It's a fundamental shift toward traveling together. And this whole search for community, it's not just about generic group tours. It's getting super specific. The source actually calls out the Taylor Swift effect, and it is huge. You have fans who will literally fly across the globe for a concert. Why? Because the tickets are way more affordable in, say, Barcelona than in New York. It's travel that's completely driven by a shared passion. Next up, trend number 4. Remember that initial post-pandemic rush? That whole revenge travel thing? Well, it sent everybody to the exact same bucket list spots, and that led to insane crowds, crazy high prices, and let's be honest, a pretty crummy experience for a lot of people. So now that's forcing a major rethink of where we go. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. We're seeing the rise of what people are calling destination dupes. Instead of battling the crowds in an expensive, over-touristed spot like Croatia, savvy travelers are finding these incredible, affordable alternatives. Albania, for example, offers stunning coastlines and culture, but without the congestion, giving you a much more authentic experience.
And we're seeing this play out all over the world. Colombia is suddenly a major hotspot, getting praised for its safety and value. Japan saw a huge surge in coolcations thanks to a favorable currency exchange. Even domestically in the U.S., Maryland is becoming a popular alternative for exploring the area around Washington, D.C. It's all about finding that sweet spot before a destination gets totally overcrowded.
Moving on to trend number 3, let's look at the business behind the booking. Online travel agencies, think Viator, GetYourGuide, and others, are becoming more and more powerful every single year.
Data from Arrival shows a clear, undeniable upward trend. For the local companies that actually run the tours, the percentage of their bookings coming from these massive online platforms is growing year after year. They are an essential and growing channel for reaching customers. But here's the catch. This number right here. It illustrates the central challenge. While OTAs bring in the customers, they come at a cost, taking commission fees that range from 15% to as high as 40%. That's a huge slice of the revenue for tour operators. So the crucial point is this. For tour operators to survive and thrive, they have to get incredibly smart about their pricing. They need to build in these commission costs from the start to ensure they can work with these powerful platforms and still run a profitable business.
All right, trend number 2. This represents a seismic shift in how we even decide where to go in the first place, especially for younger travelers. The age of the Google search bar, it's fading fast. This quote from the source material just says it all. For Gen Z and younger generations who grew up with social media in their hands, the idea of typing things to do in Paris into a search engine just feels outdated. They live in a world of video feeds and algorithms.
Their journey is completely different. It starts passively, scrolling through TikTok or Reels. They see a video of someone doing something incredible, get inspired, and then their search happens right there within the app, using hashtags to find more. The final step, booking, is increasingly happening there too, through bookable links. They never have to leave the platform.
And that brings us to the number 1 trend, the one poised to disrupt everything we've just talked about: artificial intelligence. It's no longer a future concept, it's here now, and it's changing travel planning at its core. But here's the truly shocking part. According to Arrival's research, fewer than 15% of tour and activity operators are actively using AI tools. That reveals a massive gap between the technology's potential and its current adoption.
The entire game of being found online is changing. For 2 decades, it's been about search engine optimization, or SEO, getting your website to the top of a Google search. Now, it's about making sure your brand, your tours, and your information are properly indexed and understood by the large language models that power AI. The goal is no longer to rank, but to be recommended.
And this is the ultimate disruption. AI-powered travel planners have the potential to completely upend the current system. Imagine asking an AI to plan your trip, and it just books the best local tour directly for you, completely bypassing both Google and the big OTAs. The gatekeepers could be about to change.
So what does this all mean when we put it together? The future of travel is being pulled by two powerful forces: our timeless human needs and our rapidly advancing technology.
To recap, we're seeking deeper connections and avoiding crowds by finding new destinations. Behind the scenes, online agencies are consolidating power, while on the front lines, social video has become the new search engine for Gen Z. And looming over all of it is AI, which is set to rewrite all the rules. And this leaves us with a final, crucial question for travelers, operators, and everyone in between. As the very definition of how we discover and book travel is being redefined, the biggest risk isn't making the wrong move. It's standing still.